Yes, go ahead.
All right, so we did start on the first day of a new school year. We opened with Ari talking gossip with her friends, and apparently she found out that Azumi did break up with her, her very popular boyfriend. Uh, And then cut to Hamari, who got approached by Shinji, who asked her about the gossip. And Shinji did say that he's going to make a pass at Azumi. And as the class president was speaking, Hikaru, he was interrupted by Takar. How do you pronounce the shadow character's name, Grant?
Kara.
Takara. Okay, that's what I thought, but my tongue was like, I don't agree with that, and changed itself. And then interrupted him. Hamari then bought the Sigs off Takamara, and as Shinji made a fool of himself, we all decided to visit Azumi. And Ari did give Shinji some complex tips that she knew he would fail at employing, and he was then given a gift basket that, well, was sneakily filled with stuff that Azumi could not enjoy because she was allergic to. Very funny. Hikaru did voice his worries to Ari and Hamara, but they kind of brushed him off. I did write down that apparently there was a joke, but it did go over both mine and Mac's head, so whatever that was, I'm sure it was funny. But yes, we did that. Shinji did embarrass himself because he did give Azumi the gift basket that she was filled with stuff that it turned out not just stuff that she would not enjoy, but because I think it just when she had a peanut allergy, stuff that would probably kill her. It's very funny. And yes, he did follow Ari's advice to the letter, which he did not perform very well. And Takara did reveal that she brings drugs to Azumi's house. And Himari noticed a weird, as this was all going on, very, very fun gossip. Himari noticed a weird smell in the room and noticed a woman in the corner. And after which, Ari noticed it too. Apparently, she introduced herself. Her name is Meve. And she did make us pitch a pact with her for powers, and we'll have to kill our sister's minions or be killed by them. We could gain power from this, and we signed up for that. That sounds cool. No, Ari took the deal first, and yes, we will be Archfey. We all made the pact, and Ari and Hamari had a bit of a. Apparently, well, they had a mental talk with this Fey lady. Well, apparently, I think everyone did, but and they told her what they want and how they would envision what they would look like, and then we saw the others transform as well. Ari and Hamari did have a talk afterwards where they did reveal that they both understood that this Fey lady was pulling the wool over their eyes, trying to maybe tell lies about mission. Like they both recognize that those demons are just going to be other people, but yeah, we'll still kill them. It doesn't matter. But on the way home, Anya, the other I guess Fey monarch or usurper or whatever, made contact with her and made a deal with her to cooperate with her a bit, but secretly told her about how you can kill people to gain powers, and she'll replace them with these doppelgangers, so no one will notice. But Anya then met with Hamari to make the same pitch, but crucially, Hamari was told, yeah, you only really gain a big increase in power if you kill somebody of your same color. If you kill somebody of a different color, it doesn't really do as much. And I believe that's where we left off.
Yeah, as listen, you have the rest of the day to yourselves. What you want to do? Pass the time now that you have magic powers as well.
That's somewhere I can go to try to get see like practice some of the stuff. That'd be nice. Get used to it.
Well, are you talking about your transformation or the passive thing? It's technically active.
What is the passive thing again?
Your mind control.
Oh, the mind control. Yes. Well, listen. The mind control. Like, I want to try more the guarding thing. The mind control thing, I think, will come up in the course of daily life.
Yeah, listen, you can. How wealthy are you again? I don't think you're very wealthy.
No, her father is a
Oh, yeah.
classic Tokyo salary man.
Yeah, I know. So I think the best thing you probably find is like some like isolated underpass, sort of later into the evening. Probably could have like an hour or two, and it's highly unlikely people would wander about there because this isn't America, so homeless people are not just like everywhere.
Cool.
So yeah, you could find a more secluded spot and just as you transform and you sort of don the armor, sword. It's everything feels so like very very natural, very almost instinctual. You don't need to try very hard. Everything seems to just flow by its like own will. You are quite adept. In the armor feels light, sword feels light. It's all just part of yourself, an extension of you. But I wait.
I should never wait for them.
As give me an awareness roll. I will do.
Alrighty. I'll give it a reroll. Well.
Yeah, you don't. You just hear the voice behind you, sort of, on the underpass. It's sort of distorted voice, as if it has an electric filter over it. As it simply says, "It's like you're having fun."
She'll turn around. Well, that I am.
Turn around and you see this like silhouette of a young man. You can assume. It's not just his face, but his entire body seems to just flicker and slightly distort. There's a glow coming from his eyes as shadows just seem to fall from him into the floor. It's almost like he's like undefined. As he's can assume he has like a more like relaxed posture, but it's hard to tell any sort of distinctive features about him. You at this?
Say that.
Killed anyone yet?
Haven't found anyone yet.
Plan to?
Sounds like they're going to be trying to kill me.
I told you there's a different way.
And what's that way?
Make sure you Have to kill people. At the very least, kill the assholes. Kill those who control your life, try to dictate can and can't do.
She'll give a nod. I expect most of the people are gonna make a pass at me first, anyways.
The idiots, desperate people, take the deal you just took. Which one are you?
As Listenari will say. I don't know. I don't like to think of myself as desperate, but I'm also not the smartest person either.
Both then. Why did you take the powers then?
She'll say, I wanted them. I wanted control over my life. Control over my life in a world that looks like it's going to shit. It doesn't look like it's gonna get. It doesn't sound like it's gonna get better.
Understand that feeling? Right now, still slave though. Just changed leashes. Question is, do I actually want to be free? Just want to feel like.
As she'll actually say, time to climb the ladder as far as it goes. And if it turns out I can knock off one of the two on top, I'll take it.
This is just ambition then. Want to be the person in charge.
Yeah? That's what most people want. Just not as honest as I am.
How much are you willing to sacrifice for that?
I don't really care about most things. So I'd imagine a lot.
We'll kind of like nod. Luck to you then. I think you're fine.
I'll succeed or I'll die. One of the two.
As he'll sort of just dissipate in like a thick cloud of smoke. Mari, what are you doing after you left the whole thing and had that conversation?
Probably similar to a meal. Probably practicing, especially the invisible. See, like probably honestly, probably in our own room, probably with a clock in front of a mirror, checking how long does it last, how controllable is it.
Why don't you give me an awareness roll?
Oh no, I'm Foundry. Why did you reject me? Hold on, let me.
Smell.
Fucking banned. I'm coming over there. Hold on. I jumped the border gate. There we go. I'll reroll that. Oh damn.
It's very like subtle, but you can feel this presence begin to form behind you. As I mean, you have time to react depending on how hostile you think.
Listen, she won't like blast me but just to be sure, she will transform a ready weapon and turn around. She will not immediately start blasting, but just take a step back and stuff. Just because like
As you see this, you catch the briefest of glimpses at a young man before this like almost like distortion filter applies over him as his features become blurry and shadows seem to just kind of fall off of him like smoke. He will speak to you. Mean to interrupt?
not sure. Not. I got new to these things. Not sure who to trust.
Trust no one.
As she'll nod. Yeah, that same feeling. And precaution. But you have not jumped me yet, so I guess we can talk. I guess you have something to say.
You spoke with one of you friends, I guess. I'll speak with the others too. Understand what kind of deal you've made.
As she'll like, she'll nod and say, "I think I do."
Why accepted that?
She'll kind of shrug. Gonna be honest, didn't have many perspectives on lives. I was kind of looking forward either to work with the Yakuza or join the army. I was gonna probably throw a coin. And gonna be honest, having access to this, I should kind of wave around.
That all you that want? Nicer lead? One.
She'll say, "Well, ideally, I don't want any leash, but this one comes with better perks. So for now, I'll play by their rules. Not exactly. Maybe I can eventually free myself of it. I guess it remains to be seen in the future. But this surge,
These beings will grant you all the power you want. You can be certain of one thing. Never be able. Not
In
unless you're
that
willing
case,
to let go.
you'll just shrug. Well, then in that case, I'll take the lease with more perks. I don't think a job as a barista will give me the same perks. Perhaps I can gain something out of it, and when I throw it away, I'll have something else I can use. But right now, I mean, I never felt so powerful before. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of flowing through life, and now I can. I see like that. It's kind of like a plays around with the knife. Just feels liberating, you know.
I do. It's an illusion. Question is how long are you willing to maintain it?
As I think at that she'll probably be a bit quieter. I gotta be honest until I see either a better leash to upgrade to, or I can break free.
Probably. Show you one path. The only way you're walking down on it. Give up what you have now.
Very tempting offer, but how can I exactly trust you then? You won't just walk away immediately?
Can't. Nor is it something that I offer. Merely a path. I can point you towards. Have to bark on it on your own.
Like I should say. Listen, I like to keep my open, so. I'm sure if it. I'll judge this for myself. Unless it requires me to give him powers up right now. In that case, I will politely decline.
Good luck to you then. As yeah, no, he'll sort of dissipate. Cloud of smoke and dust.
And I assume that feeling is gone.
Yeah, and that was just kind of him teleporting. And you were technically able to like see him without his nice filter on.
Listen, in that case, she will try to remember that face as much as possible.
Says, should I give you the NPC picture? I feel like I should give you the NPC picture.
You can.
I'm only gonna give it to you in private.
I will.
We're gonna kill you, Mr. Shadow Man.
I'm sorry. Does it require me giving her the powers right now? In that case, I will decline.
There you go, Mac. That's the picture. Don't worry about it.
I recognize it, but I think it came from a different fucking context. So it doesn't matter much here, I think.
Yeah, listen. Dragon practicing. Parents come.
Yeah, luckily, listen, I have to say that she's not from the best background. Both are busy workers.
Well, it's Tokyo. I everyone's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So it's luckily, God bless Japanese shitty work culture.
I was about to say the economy is in fact not like stagnating, but it's just a cultural thing where they just have to work a lot.
Yes, they work extras to stay even without the fucking economy being dog ass.
So while you're doing fine economically, uh, still holding
Listen.
elected children.
Listen. If the economy hasn't completely shit the bed, at the very least in Japan, there is something at the end of the horrible work culture. When you get to the end of it, they do take care of you.
Yeah,
Listen, I
the
don't.
retirement options are very good.
Listen, I've not written down any backstory, but I have to start looking with her like character stats. Her parents not really proud of her academic prowess.
That is also true.
One of the reasons why Himari is like, well, nobody cares about me particularly, so I should care about them.
But yeah, listen.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, eventually it'll stop, obviously, because if once the parents come home, yeah.
And I assume for Airi, after the encounter, I'm not sure if you want to do anything other than just practice for a bit and then also head home.
Yeah, she'll also head home. I have a question, Grunt. Like the mind control, is that like do I just have like a feeling I have that, or is that just a thing, or I don't know I have it till like it comes up?
Pretty sure. Remember that? Like, have we discussed this?
We may have discussed it, but it's also been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because I think it was part of the whole. What kind of like powers do you imagine having? And if it didn't, we didn't bring it up. Mac, what's your feeling? Do you have any recollection of anything?
My mind is also blank, sadly, on this discussion.
Then it's probably we didn't bring it up. Then you know what? We'll bring, if we did bring it up, we'll retcon it now.
The promise, no, but the promise, mind control actually was never used as a feat or like a very.
No, that's what I said. Like, I don't think we brought the extra powers up. I don't
Yeah,
think, we brought invisibility up either.
That we were told by the Fairy Queen that we would probably develop additional things, but we weren't actually told what those were, if I remember right.
In fact, Mac,
Yeah.
you don't know you can go invisible.
In that case, we will replace it with general practicing the transformation. In that case,
yeah, listen. That's no. Right now, you have no
general practice. In that case, yes. Let me check the transcript, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it didn't come up here.
You know what? Actually, I will say this. Himari, as this individual vanishes, you will sort of as you keep practicing, once you kind of hear the front door opening as your mother home, you sort of shift back, take a step, take a step, and as you walk towards like the door, you pass by. I assume you probably have some sort of mirror.
Yeah.
You just kind of glance and it's like there's nothing. Just don't see your reflection in it. And as you focus on that sort of thing, suddenly pop into existence in the reflection.
That is very interesting. Practice later, sadly, because the parents are here and don't want to spoil the surprise. Don't want to test the limits of that fucking glamour. You don't know how strong that is.
Yeah. As you'll head over for nice awkward family dinner.
Takeout.
Meanwhile, oh no, your mother still has to cook.
That's true. That's tradition.
Hey.
Listen, I had an ideal relationship in my head that actually fits better. If she, of course, the moment cooks.
Uh,
We
these
had
people
the
are
best
still
parental
conservative.
figures. We had the best parental figures only. That's the LDP still reigns supreme. The LDP's just a lot of the boss now. I still follow your order.
But yeah, as Ayuri arrive home, who would like to do other than just entertain your parents for some small talk?
Yeah, she would just do small talk with her parents. Yeah.
Why don't you give me like
Oh, absolutely. Do I get a
yeah,
free reroll on this?
actually listen. As you're like talking, how is the relationship between her and her parents? How much are you gonna entertain their like barrage of questions?
Listen, she puts up an act with her parents, but like, she does try to like dissuade some of the questions, like because they do annoy her.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
not this evening. They seem to be very compliant. Like the moment they sort of you can push back slightly, they just sort of drop that line of questioning. They don't really persist. They seem way more agreeable than normally. Like it's a noticeable change. They do take your words way more seriously. Quite literally.
oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's wonderful. In fact,
Nobody's gonna annoy you this evening.
fucking Shadow Man wants me to give up these powers. That and I wasn't free before, asshole. No one's free. What the fuck you talking about?
We all live under a leash, Shadow Man.
Listen, he has a
Just
dream. He has a dream. Listen, can't a man dream?
listen,
There's only one group of people who are actually free in the multiverse, asshole. Fuck you.
listen, Hamari like respects the dream, but the problem is she doesn't trust you. I will not give up my powers 5 seconds after I got him.
Stick around. Walked in. I was like, oh, you're willing to kill people? Can't make any argument that I'm gonna leave. There's nothing I can
Hamari
say.
is in fact a psychopath. Like nobody cares about me, so why should I care about them?
Unfortunately, theories do kind of your problem.
I was about to say, you're dumb or you're desperate. What if there's the secret third option you're not realizing here, dude? The secret third recruitment pool.
I'm fucking evil. I know what this is. I know what this is, buddy.
It's already said. I'm just more honest than most people.
Listen, Hamari's also honest. Yeah, I know it's a leash, but like, it's a good leash though. Like I would wish to get remove of the leash, but would you give me murder powers? No.
Listen, you have to go get your own murder powers.
Now listen. She understands that, and like, listen. Sadly, she's not a scientist, but listen, she understands that if she can discover a better contract, she'll drop someone immediately. She has no loyalty.
That's no contract. You just have to announce the. Fine.
Can you point me in the direction of a rift, asshole?
Well, that's like playing fucking Russian roulette. That's like, but like with 5 bullets in the chamber.
I'm willing to take those odds.
But yeah. Listen. Eventually, the next day, you assume would go to school.
Yeah. He knows you're not.
Yeah, listen. As you're gonna get into the class a bit early, lecture starts. Hikaru is just gather all of you. It's like, so did like this weird shadow guy show up to yesterday?
Himari will nod.
He talked to me.
Okay.
I mean,
Did he say
He gave
anything?
you. I'm kind of assuming the same thing. He probably said to you, "This is we're slaves. This is a leash."
That's the weird thing.
Something.
He didn't say anything to me.
Himari looks surprised.
Out of character. I can't believe he looked at that, saw that tech meter type, and was like, "Over, lost cause."
No, maybe he saw the Imperial Japanese fascist uniform and saw this over. Maybe he saw that sad and considered.
Shinji just shrugs and says, I don't know, he talked to me. I just can't understand what... he said something about like... Wait a minute. I need to check a reference.
Are you checking? Oh my god.
No, listen, it's Shinji. Of course, he has read the greatest of all Western literature. He said, I don't know, he said something about Hogwarts, and I just kind of made fun of him, and he just left.
Interesting. Yeah, I get what he was saying. The beings who gave us, the being who gave us this power is not somebody we should trust entirely, and they have leashes on us, and we're expected to do things for them. But I already knew that. I knew that when I made the deal. He didn't tell me anything I didn't know.
Shinji's like, wait a minute, what leash? What?
It's not a literal leash; it's a metaphorical leash.
We made a deal.
I know what a metaphor is, man. Listen, I just don't understand what's the catch.
There is no
killing the servants of her sister. You were there yesterday, correct?
I mean, yeah, but like, how is that a catch? Just kill monsters. What's the? They're probably like, weird shit comes all the time through the rifts.
Oh, as he's saying that, she'll whisper to Himari. Hey, maybe he wasn't saying the obvious.
As Himari will nod. I think she'll like clear her throat a bit. Let's just say. I think what he referred to was the fact that still we have obligations similar to a job contract, and what he offered, well, for the way at least convinced me, was that there's a way where we will be completely free without any obligations.
I know he said that. He said something about like going to like that sounded like Hogwarts. I just told the guy like insane.
There is a possibility that he might have just maybe he tried to manipulate all of us and to explain why he didn't say anything to you, Hikaru. Perhaps he maybe after thinking he didn't come up with anything and just kind of left and changed his mind.
Hikaru will not say. Well, I think I see like pats Shinji on the back. I think I'm a bit above children's.
What about the other two of you? Did the Shadow Man say anything?
Izumi says, well, I was about to say he didn't show up to me.
Interesting. Perhaps he merely became dispirited. Maybe you were the last one, and he simply became dispirited.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Himari will like nod and agree, just look and glance at Shinji. I wonder why.
As Takara will just say, I mean, he showed up. I just kind of called him a loser and like he left.
Nice to know that insults do affect him.
I kind of seemed like a crybaby to me.
Still. This is an unknown man with unknown abilities. Let's take him somewhat seriously. The next time he shows up, he might not be in the talking mood.
Yeah. Hikaru will nod and will say, I assumed initially he might have been those people that made a deal with the Archfey. I don't know the correct title, but you know what I mean.
Samari will actually not along, and I did feel him before he arrived, so I'm pretty sure you're correct in that regard. And well, the dark and his general demeanor would kind of fit.
Shinji will say, it seemed kind of weird to me. I think I would have. I think I could have beaten him up.
No, most likely in a straight fight, but most people will not engage you in a straight fight.
He did not open the door, in fact. But of that extreme, did he open the door or not,
No,
Grunt?
he just teleported you.
Yeah, as she'll say, if you could land the punch, you would have probably killed him. Alas, he would have simply vanished before the punch could land.
Have to attack him from behind.
Actually, yes, would be smarter.
He teleports. If you get lucky, or perhaps if you have somebody with you and they spot him as he's, I don't know, simply teleporting, I don't know, if you just punch him before he can realize what's happening, maybe.
Like nodding along. Hey, listen, Shinji is a combat tactician if you've ever seen. It's the strategy that like.
Yes. This guy has read The Art of War. Attack your enemy when they're not looking. Very wise, master.
Listen, I guess Shinji was born to be a U.S. Marine, dude. He would have been the greatest sergeant.
Attack your enemy where they have the least men and defenses. Very wise, honored master. Very wise.
But yeah, no, listen. As eventually Hikaru will say, okay, listen. I think we need to meet after school. We need to practice a bit together. It's clearly that whatever these things are, they're not telling us or treating us the same. So we have like different bits and pieces of information. We need to sit down, get our facts straight, and just figure out the plan forward.
Yes, that is the smart thing to do.
As Izumi will say, maybe we could also, practice a bit with our powers.
As Mario, as you say in response to that, actually, fair point. Actually, I did discover a secondary effect that was triggered even outside the proper transformed form. I, in fact, turned invisible. It was a pretty. I'm not sure if it's just maybe after I de-transform or. I'm not sure if you guys discovered anything similar. I'm not sure if you practiced yesterday on your own.
I have a suspicion. I don't know exactly how far it goes, but I did find people more inclined to follow my advice.
I want to be.
Grunt, this is a therapy game. You are meant to be as mean as possible.
Don't constrain yourself. remember, Izumi probably picked something that would not work.
No, it's not like that.
I know the Tamaras. I guess they fixed it. They patched it.
Mac, if it was a Tamara PC and also mechanically competent, and this as an NPC, we just kill her.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
As I know. As Hikaru will say, yeah, I also noticed very weird, but I after because it's kind of noticeable.
All right.
Changes like, I mean, I can stick to walls now. I'm like Spider-Man. That's pretty cool, right? She like sort of like looks at the girls.
Useful, and if we're going to discuss ambushes, most people do have a tendency to not look up unless something draws their attention.
As Amara will say, and since we all have our own, each of us has got their own cool powers, and
Jimmy is like, what mine is? I don't think I've noticed anything weird.
It'll come up eventually.
perhaps it's more subtle.
Sort of nods. As yeah, I'm gonna as
Shadow.
hmm?
What to give to Shadow? I want.
I think I know. Gonna enable chaos. As Takara will say, it's mind control. Have mind control. It's like stares at Izumi.
Interesting.
How do you know? Takara shrugs, says, I don't know. I just know.
Well, do you have the ability to tell people lie?
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, she asked, what, do you have the ability to tell people lie?
She shrugs. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. She kind of like looks at you and says, I guess when people already do what you want, I don't think mind control is as relevant.
Might not be as noticeable, depending on the crowds you're in.
I don't think people do what I want. Do they? As she like glances at the rest of you.
Certain crowds do.
Shinji will. Not me, baby. I'm a wild horse. Hikaru just says, sure we'll all be able to like test it out. We'll figure it out, okay? Important we just work on these things together and don't accidentally expose ourselves.
Yes, that is important. That is important.
As, listen, eventually you'll have to all sit down as the professor will come in to have the class, and, well, not sure if there's anything you'd like to talk about during some of the other breaks you still have.
Nothing in particular from me.
Listen, I think Ari will talk to. Listen, I can discount Sinji out of this conversation because what does that man plan for the future? I don't know. Whatever will satisfy his base impulses.
Yeah, actually, listen, actually, probably actually, I'm not sure if you have a plan to talk about that. Probably, I want to talk to Miu, actually. Wait, no, I mean, fuck. No, this is Miu, right? Ari, I mean, fuck. Listen, I just racist Mac over here. I looked at the fucking Zaz name list, and I did assume Japanese person in Japan game. Must be Miu. I did.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can talk to her, yeah.
But listen, she'll ask her. Listen, I'm not the brightest bulb in the shed. What's your take on this third path? Listen, I mean, you told him if it's about giving powers right now without any evidence. I gave him the finger, but
my gut reaction is he's just like the person who gave us powers. It's a path that he obviously wants us to go on. He's not going to tell us everything. He's going to lie by admission, or just not tell us the whole truth. I frankly don't see why I would take him up on the offer if I wouldn't. I frankly don't see what separates him from the first offer, from the first person who gave me an offer.
I'm sure what exactly he told you, but to me, he promised independence and no obligations, but I think that's what he tried to, but listen, part of me also thought he would just had to convince you to give up these powers and then just fuck off and leave. That was personally my theory.
Yes. No obligations, but I have obligations in my normal life. Everyone has obligations in their lives.
Yeah, told him the same thing. Told him simply asked, like, do you think as a barista I would have gotten these perks? I think I would have.
So no, I mean, listen, if he wants us to be on his side, well, listen, one of two things. Either one, he truthfully means what he's saying, in which case it is no, not for me. I don't care, and I won't be taking it. Or he'll sweeten the deal a bit, and I'll see then.
There she'll nod. Yeah, it seems, I think, after we'll see whether he'll stick around. It did seem he did get rather disheartened after meeting everybody.
Yes, I can almost as well. To be fair, despite everything I've said, my sympathies for him. If I would also be quite disheartened after meeting Sinji.
She will not, even though she will ask, why do you think he didn't say anything to Hikaru? Was it really disheartening? Because I do feel like he'd be the most if he told him like there's a path without a. She will listen. Even Himaru will say,
I don't know. I'll be honest. The problem is we don't know the pattern of who he talked to. Actually, he could have talked to Sinji first. He could have talked to Sinji last. As for why he didn't offer them anything, I don't know. Perhaps Hikaru was and Azumi were engaged in activity that simply disgusted him on such a level he immediately wanted nothing to do with them. I was merely practicing swinging my sword at garbage cans in an underpass.
Is Ashel not along here? Let's now also keep my options open. Maybe he'll explain what his deal is better. Maybe.
I have to assume there's a pattern to who he talked to. Maybe there just truthfully is none. Though, if he spoke to the two of them first, and said nothing to them, I don't see the logic behind them talking to us.
Ashel not out that, yeah.
As we all know, the real question: your player character doesn't have free choice.
That's true. He looked at the soft phenotypes and I was like, worthless. These are robots.
Listen, I have a genuine question while I've got you here. What do you plan to actually do with these powers? I know. We told the Fairy Queen all what we wanted, but that's the she was asking like the grand scheme of what we wanted. What do you plan to actually accomplish and do?
As should I simply say? It's the same thing I told the guy. I never had any long-term plans before, and I want to explore what I can do.
Yes,
and ideally, in my dream list, I want to find out a way I can. Listen, I don't think the leash is that bad, honestly. It's not the worst employment contract there is, but.
Okay, that's a wonderful listen. Finding a way to fuck over the people who gave us these powers is a wonderful long-term idea, but what will actually keep you waking up 5 days from now? Because you understand that might be years.
Honestly, call me a bit vain and hedonistic, but I'm gonna try to say I can use these powers to enjoy myself, especially if they're in this body, maybe. Right now.
Oh, that's perfectly acceptable. I plan to do the same. Now I plan to see if I can make a little thing for myself in Tokyo to help enjoy myself. Mind control is a wonderful thing, but turning invisible is it's pretty useful too.
She'll actually not. My goal in life is ideally to become a. Listen, we can. Listen, if you have a spot for another room in your palace, I don't know if there's actually any grand philosophies. Good drink.
My grand philosophy is freedom. And listen, I plan to talk to the rest. Well, I'm not going to talk to Sinji because I'm going to be honest. He'll follow us wherever we go.
We have biological arguments. I think that will encourage him, if need be. He's a rather savage man, simple man.
Listen, as much as I make fun of him, truthfully, he just makes excuses. He's not truthful to himself. If he was truthful to himself, I wouldn't have an issue.
Should actually raise an eyebrow. I think what do you mean he's not truthful? In my opinion, he is pretty truthful. He's a man guided by desire for sex.
When Azumi said she doesn't think people just do whatever she says, he immediately butted in that he's a wild stallion. No, he's a follower. He does whatever a pretty woman he thinks he can fuck says. Now, if he was honest that that's all he was, I wouldn't care. The patheticness comes in lying about it.
I see your point, actually. he does have a certain weird pride about preserving his honor.
Yes. It's like, I have a suspicion that Azumi knew absolutely that she could mind control people, but she didn't want to say it. Because, I don't know, maybe it just feels dirty to say that you can just, now you literally have the power to look at somebody and make them do anything you wanted.
Most people are honest with themselves that they just want to enjoy themselves and use the water as their plaything. Honestly, I think we can speak rather earnestly here. And those that are, well, most of them kind of like Shinzi, so it's you don't want to be like them.
Yes, some measure of self-control is necessary, even in freedom. Listen, I'm gonna go. I'm planning to talk to the others just to find out exactly where they stand, because I do think as long as goals aren't mutually exclusive here, we can all help each other.
So I'll trust your judgment on that. It's too much. No, it's too much into Don't know most of these. No, don't know most of any. Almost no one in class. Though I still, even though all know considered, though I still think Hikaru's probably the hardest to sell.
I think. She'll say, "That's just the thing. I want to find out why the shadow didn't talk to him. What could have been about that man that the shadow immediately decided, I'm not going to make a pitch for betterment to this guy?" It had to be something bad, right? Like, even if this man, even if we take my cynical view that this man is just another self-serving asshole, it has to be something very bad then.
True, they did. It does seem that these people, well, especially the other one, Anya. Oh wait, fuck, we didn't have a conversation about Anya. That's just she'll say. Oh, were you also approached by a second one? I want to ask. Not sure if you know about Anya, her sister.
I was. Yes.
Huh.
You were also you also told about the replacements that will be made, right?
She'll nod. It's good that my slip of the tongue wasn't saying someone who also was already spoke to her. But yes, she was much more honest about who was recruited and the kind of how this all just ultimately a game to them. So I do think Hikaru definitely has something that I just guess it's more hidden, sadly, and I'm not as much of a people person to figure that one out.
I think it'll reveal itself soon enough, but you also told about how we can get power from killing. Well, she reinforced it.
So there she'll nod.
Listen, don't worry. For now, sounds like we're all very weak right now. Need each other. Maybe in the future things will change, but I don't have any plans at the moment.
As listeners, Listen, first of all, listen, I was deciding not to do the color thing, as Himari, in my opinion, is too stupid. She thinks he probably is. She told her the same thing. Actually, I think Himari will actually point that out, yeah, because just listen, I think even Himari's not that dumb. Let's now play a smart, two-focused character. I'll not play them too dumb. As she'll say. As she'll say. I mean, killing each other has a little purpose, Did she not tell you about the color rule? I'm a bit confused.
No, she did not. She did not. What's this about color?
Apparently,
I noticed they are color coded.
she told me that you can only kill your own rainbow color to gain power. I assume it's part of the game mechanism to prevent us from really killing each other. Sort of a forced team building exercise.
Well, that is certainly a good thing to know. There's no point in killing each other. There's no point in killing someone if there's no benefit.
I should actually say. Now, so we'll keep this between us, but do you think she lied to you or to me? So we test out that theory out later, to whom of us she lied. Because
she'll say, let's keep that in the back pocket for now. If someone in the group gets too out of control, they're not working with us, they're putting us in danger, or maybe if after a fight somebody's a little too injured, we'll practice it. Science experiment.
There she'll nod along. And I think Himari will actually, for the first time, she get a break her usually stoked me and actually kind of chuckle. And I told him and he told me these powers feel liberating, but fuck, it feels awesome. Just talk openly and actually have a plan for the future.
That's very good.
Before I was just drifting along, just fucking didn't know what to do, but now she's something to look forward to. Something to think about.
That's very good. That's ability to plan for the future separates us from the animals.
As she'll say, I think it's not too much into the royal aesthetic. I would like to stay impersonally in the shadows, but I think it's better if, especially we, because we're under no pretenses or illusions. Keep each other back clean, and it also feels nice to actually honestly talk.
It is a nice thing, yes. Watch my back. I'll watch yours. I feel like having somebody you can. Let's not push it too far. Let's not say we trust each other, but the mutual self-interest for now.
Yes. He did tell me one thing: trust no one in this life.
Well, that's smart. To be honest, I don't trust anyone in this group long term.
I still kind of agree.
I'm too weak to be on my own right now. Watch the news. There's way stronger people than us out there.
It's true. God knows. The shit can sort of. And I personally especially don't pay too much attention. But yeah, but you can't. But yeah, no, you can entirely avoid it. Some of the story, especially out of Hokkaido, about these weird fish people who can throw lightning. Yeah, not sure how much we stack up on that ranking. God knows what the military's cooking up in their secret labs to combat that. Not sure how much we can compete with them. But that's why we gotta stick together and grow our power, and eventually we will outgrow. Let's say, maybe some of them will still be useful long term. Like, Shinji's a born follower.
She'll nod. Yeah, she'll nod. You just have to find out which ones are which. There's nothing else. I do have other things to do.
Yes, see you around, Ari.
See you around. I will be right back. I do have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Fine.
Again, we are too stupid to recognize the Imperial Japanese Navy uniform.
He's like,
Man
oh
walked in.
god, I have to talk
Man
to all
looked-
of them. Give them a shot. Okay, never mind, I'm leaving.
Man looked at the wall. Is that the fucking Imperial Japanese flag? Is that a fucking like a model of a Japanese cat? No, I'm leaving. Motherfucker, is he blaring fucking Japanese war songs? No, you know what tipped him off, Grunt? He looked at his computer, and there was Hui 4 installed.
He looked on the wall and saw photos of his trip to the fucking war criminal shrine. But I'm back.
Listen, he does have to be like a listen. Let me try and give these people. Oh no, one wants to just climb the hierarchy and the general. The other one's like, okay, never mind. What about the other people? Oh god, these two were like the best. Holy shit, I'm leaving.
We are the best, buddy. We are the best, buddy. Because
Ideally, Ari can be convinced if you have like a better offer for like a better power. Like you convince if you could make the argument of Ari, like if you take this power and wield it in like this way, it'll be beneficial for you in the long term. It's like, okay, fine, I guess.
yes, you could even convince Himari, like, if there's a way for Himari to learn these powers.
Unfortunately, Shadow Man is an undying idealist. He's like, I will only show you the path.
Unfortunately, loser.
Yeah, sadly, Himari would only learn these powers to become a better murderer.
Yeah. See, that's why he's like, nah, I don't think I need. I don't think I'm just gonna leave.
This was the Far Cry 5 fake out endings, ass. So, if we were better people, we would have taken this deal immediately.
Yeah. If we were better people, we would have taken it, gone to like fucking Mount Fuji, and like go be like, and that's the end of the campaign.
We just switched to another wizard game. It's like, what? What's this? Well, we've been here before.
Unfortunately, I want to murder people. Will your school allow that? No? No, fuck off. In that case, unfortunately, I'll report. Also, what limits on my work contract, dude? It's just work. If I was going to become a soldier or a criminal, dude, I was also going to kill people.
Yeah, listen. Compared to some of the others, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we are just selfish here. We two are just selfish.
Kara, why are you doing this? Just to piss you off? Okay, I'm leaving.
There is no consistent structure. It's pure contrarianism.
Shinji is like, you want me to go to? That sounds lame, man. I'm a cool samurai that can like fucking run on walls. What the fuck? Think I'm gonna give that up? Study?
Again, Himari and Ari were the only ones who could have been convinced in theory. The only ones.
And then he's like, what the fuck is it? I'm just
Adolf Hitler Rape Edition.
Yeah. If there's anyone else you want to talk during these breaks.
Yes, listen. I think Ari would like to talk with Ari would like to talk with Azumi. Azumi. We do seemingly have a similar powers, secondary powers.
You'll be able to you'll have to find a more secluded spot in the school because she is always sort of focused on, and well, that hasn't changed. In fact, it may be has gotten worse today as you and her sort of find a empty hallway. Hey, nobody should be around here. What's up?
I just wanted to talk. So, mind control.
Why? No. She may be mean, but it's not. I feel like she would only lie if it benefit. I can't see how this benefits her.
I think she'd do it if she would find. I think she'd do it if she found it funny. But I suppose that's a benefit. Personal enjoyment.
How did you figure it out?
I was talking with my parents, and they pestering me about questions about the day, and I indicated I usually do that. I'm just not. I'm tired. I'll listen. I don't want it all to be about me. And for once, they listened. They never listened before. That's why I say I'm not sure the full extent of what I can do. I've not actually played around with it that much, but I don't know if I can make people do anything I want, or if I can only make people more agreeable to reasonable suggestions. Trial and error will have to be done.
You this a bit messy, isn't it?
What exactly do you think is messy?
I mean, making people do stuff they wouldn't normally do.
I view the opposite. I view as cleaning things up. Makes things easier.
That's true.
Why? Why do you think it's messy?
I don't know. Just no, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Just being a bit skittish about it.
This might be it. That might be it, yes. Listen, I mean, I won't judge a bit of skittishness. Some of us have taken to this faster than others, but it is a new situation. But now that you have these abilities, of course, what do you see in your future? I know we all probably talked to the fairy lady, but well, if she asked you what she asked me, it was a very broad term. What do you want? I'm interested in what's an immediate thing you hope to do with these powers?
I mean, I think I just want to, have fun, I guess. I could try talking to some of the other kids. Maybe I could. Do you think we could control the teachers to just back off?
Probably could. We didn't really, it'd be it would be a lot easier if you didn't have to worry about like school. We do have a lot on our plates now, and I'll be honest, I don't think normal career paths are on the decks for us anymore.
Hmm. Probably right. I don't think I was gonna pursue any like actual career. Just I don't actually have any plans. Still do have any plans. I guess just figure it out, right?
You'd figure it out. I mean, I know in the short term I plan to build up a little something. I want to have fun, but the person can't have fun alone. They can't have fun solitary, but
Have fun together.
I think we absolutely could do that. I think we can try our hands at making something fun.
She'll kind of like smile and give you a nod.
She'll say, I know at the school we have the meeting Hikaru advocated, but maybe the weekend?
Sounds great. Who knows?
Good.
Maybe we could see her. Maybe Hikaru can be, you convince him easier now.
You also be right. I think I don't begrudge him his his serious attitude about this, but I think it would do everyone nice if they could, could all let's cut loose a little bit,
She'll definitely like smile and nod. It does sound like something quite good right now.
Love to hear it. So, listen, it's a plan for the weekend. Saturday? Saturday sound good? Or Friday?
She'll nod. So, together on Saturday.
Sounds like a plan. Talk to you later.
Is there anything anyone wants to talk about? Anything?
Now that I have the plan to talk with Hikaru with Azumi, no, nothing else.
Two more breaks would happen, and eventually classes would over. You all sort of gather up and gather more or less as I'll be honest, like the best training spot is in fact that underpass you found, so you're all kind of like heading that direction. If there's any conversations on the way there.
So say one of us runs into one of the demons or the Archfey or whatever. what exactly is the plan? I mean, I know besides message the others, I assume.
Taro will say, well, message everyone, we all gather and take them down. It does feel like our powers are very intuitive in that sense. Hope whatever veil keeps these things secret will work. Our best shot, right?
I think for now we well, listen, you can now plan entirely perfectly and account for your plans succeed. But I think for now we should avoid direct confrontation. We cannot really judge how strong one of these things are.
Kakara
We
will
don't know our
say,
upper limit.
no, I think Shinji should in fact charge right ahead. Stress test it. Shinji's just nodding along. Could probably take one down.
Having the strongest, most physically imposing member take the front line, drawing attention. It does allow the rest of us to move around and set ourselves up. It's not the worst plan.
You do have seemingly the most mobility out of all of us.
Listen, you can all hide behind me. I'll keep you safe. Worry about that. He will flex like as Izumi is just gonna like interlock her arms with his and just smile and nod.
Listen, when Izumi interlocks her arm with Shinji's, she'll just do like a nod to Hamari, just like a nod, like bone follower. Look at that.
Yeah, listen, Mario always do like, yeah, he's in the back.
Or clue this man into the plan at all.
Mario knows like, listen, we have tips. We can always convince him. Listen, she didn't. Listen, she never wanted to do this. She didn't want to make the set, but luckily Izumi's more than willing to use her assets. Himari didn't want to degrade herself, but luckily Izumi has no qualms about degrading herself. That's what Himari's internally thinking right now.
Yeah, listen, as sort of arrive at the underpass, Kara will say, alright, I suppose could show you this. I'm useful in a fight. As kind of like takes a step back and extends his hand, you see sort of forming around him is this like almost it's like a translucent deep blue shield. He'll say that can withstand some pressure. Haven't tested how much, but as Shinji just immediately like sort of transforms as he like draws his sword and just kind of swings at it like once, and the blade kind of like bounces off, like the thing starts cracking and shattering.
All right.
Now you know how much it actually can take.
Okay. Useful in a pinch, can block areas off, at least only for a moment, or could save us in a pinch. It's not bad.
Yeah, Hikaru will say, yeah, I can form it around myself or others, as he like extends his hands towards you, like the protective bubble appears around you.
Oh. Oh, well there, Captain. I think I can see the role you'll be filling then. Uh, Overwatch, the best you can. Keep a good eye on the battlefield.
He'll nod. He'll say, "I was about to suggest the same thing, but thank you. I do think Shinji in front, offensive. I can probably cover up for any mistakes he makes, while you and Kari, Takara, you Takara take flanks. Those with ranged abilities support you from behind."
I was about to say, Hamari's ability to go invisible means that she can flank the enemy. Depending on how far mine and Izumi's abilities mind control goes, we can quite possibly disable two opponents. I think if we can work together, it's all looking good.
2 samurai, 2 archers, and a ninja in the back. Oh, it's got a little formation you're going.
Don't know exactly the full extent of all of our abilities, but was getting a bit of practice in doesn't hurt. As you hear like a sharp giggle coming from a sort of the other side of the tunnel, as you will see Anya kind of walking from around the corner, as she's like, "Well, aren't you a merry little band?"
Hey there.
Since everyone seems to be eager for some practice, who am I to say no? She sort of snaps her fingers and you see several sort of portals open on the ground as these like elementals almost like crawl out, as they are sort of made out of flame and stone. Have fun. As she sort of disappears in like a blink of an eye, leaving behind only petals. As now there seems to be a couple of several angry elementals slowly making their way towards you. You're not fast. Yeah, they're not fast, but you're pretty sure those would like burn you if they hit you.
Yeah, I will start the transform.
Listen, luckily I have the quick transformation, so I don't need much time to.
Luckily, they're slow, so they won't pose a threat right now. But yeah, as you all begin to shift and transform, Shinji just charges them. In fact, not sure what the two of you are doing.
Well, my transformation, if I'm not doing adrenaline, takes like
Turn, right?
it does take a turn. Yeah.
You want to go first? Sorry.
Well, listen, luckily Shinji's taking their attention pretty good, so I can in fact just start shooting them.
Yeah, give me a shoot roll.
So I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure like I imagine they're pure elemental. There's no point in trying to flank them. I don't think they have any weakness on their back.
No, I was gonna say there's not that much area to flank.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, the tunnels were small. Yeah, so she would in fact start blasting them. Well, Shinji's luckily. Thank you for tanking the damage. You appreciate Shinji.
And you do.
Yes. Holy Lord
fuck.
Christ! Do I get a free reroll? This is for sure.
Yeah.
Let me read.
You-
Do I? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! Listen,
You get
what?
one against you get one against non-human enemies from your power guardian. If you have guardian fighter, you just get a free reroll in general.
In that case, holy shit, we might get a jackpot.
There's the jackpot.
That's the jackpot.
There is the jackpot. Also, wait, real quick, I will correct myself. You can fight against non-human enemy opponents without penalties.
Yes, I
with
was
power
reading the reroll quickly, yeah, because like I realized that there's no reroll. Luckily,
But if you have guardian fighter, you get free reroll. Yeah.
listen, luckily I succeed on the dice. So the free reroll question was irrelevant. Luckily, so we don't have to philosophize. Yeah, because I don't think I gain a free reroll, but luckily I didn't fail. So listen, guys, it's fine.
Yeah, so as you find me
My weapon was a pistol and a knife,
a pistol, yeah.
but I'm using the pistol here because
Yeah, Shinji doesn't even like get to them as you begin this like barrage of bombardment that just fucking each shot takes one of these things down as they crumple in dust. The fight is over in seconds.
Well, shit there, Gunner.
as listen, she'll stay in her shadow form as you just hear the fucking ephemeral voice. Like it's this ephemeral voice like. I'm kind of impressed with myself there. I didn't expect to be that good, but maybe Shinji's approach was just taking them out head on. It's maybe not too wrong.
As you'll see sort of you'll hear like a clapping sound kind of from behind you several meters as you turn around and you see Anya basically rapidly applauding you. Well, that was some display.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot better about our odds.
I think you should. Like this merits a bit of support. Performed so well. So, how about this? Ask me one favor and I'll grant it to you. If it is within my power. She's here, she's like the dark fairy.
Yes, but I do believe that in fact I have impressed her so much that she's willing to throw us a bone, so to speak. But yes, you are correct. Do be careful about what you wish as well. You know about devils and whatnot.
Slowly nod his head. Anya will say, "Oh, don't be a bore. Come now. Think big."
I am thinking big. I'm trying to think big. As listener Samari will ask, I personally think you are similar to your sister, right? You can also bless people with powers, correct?
She nods.
How about to expand the tool set a bit?
She smiles and says, "Why not? Are you willing
After
to
all,
make a second deal? The other sister?"
why not the best of both worlds?
Smiles.
I do believe that our philosophy, I do think something about balance, yin and yang. So, how about light and shadow?
No, I like you, but I will ask you. You wish friends there, given the same treatment, wish for yourself.
As oh god, I think Hamari in character will in fact pause slightly at that. She did not expect that. She assumed that it
Well,
was.
yes, this is the dark fairies. Take yourself.
As listen, Hamari in her heart, she's like, "Fuck, I wish I listen." Hamari, sadly, listen. Unlike other people who play two focused characters unintentionally, she may be dumb, but even she knows. Even if like,
I was
even
gonna
if
say
like,
though, you know that if you do this, it's probably gonna like the such a target on your back. Holy shit.
uh. I mean, to reiterate, I think I assume the offer is like basically either only I get it or everyone else gets access to it as well.
Yeah, it's like, do you want friends to be given the same offer as
Yeah, listen, Himari in her heart kind of would ideally like to be the only one to receive the powers. Unfortunately, this is a rather public display,
yes,
and
I know, which is why she did like.
I know. Listen, listen. Anya knows Himari what Himari truly wants in her heart, but unfortunately, you cannot get what you want. So she'll say, "I do believe we're all in this together."
That would be correct.
I would like to share the gift. I would like to share the gift in that case.
Oh, such a generous person. I can see a bright future for all of you here. As she sort of like extends her hand, and from it you see these like kind of like misty strands reach out, corresponding to each of your colors. I assume, well, both of you grab it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will give you the chance to roll a detect roll or awareness, whichever one you prefer.
Awareness.
And
I'll reroll. Holy, another extreme.
Barney, listen. Maybe this will come as a surprise to you or not. Karu is about as eager as Izumi. Like honestly, the only one that's like I'm not gonna speak for Airi, but Hikaru and Izumi are very eager to take this offer. Takara is like slightly hesitant, but she'll also like accept it, and Shinji will in fact be the last to accept it, unless Ayuri also tells me she refuses.
You know, Hayuri is the Hayuri is very he's very 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 quick.
Yeah, as
Noble samurai.
Fucking I see power hunger. See, that's your fucking just like us. Just want to be self-righteous
yeah,
about it.
yeah. That guy said Shinji is in fact the very last. Like fuck it. I guess he'll also grab it as
Did
you feel this massive surge of power rush through you as you all sort of get enveloped by this glow before it sort of fades. Anya says, well, I need to run around a bit. Playing favorites can get quite a lot of trouble. You kids have fun. I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Don't be a stranger.
As yeah, she disappears. And let me double check. Yeah, you all feel like the surge in power and will do the advancement as we'll not sure if anything anyone wants to say before I
Advancement already. Rest in peace, Japan. It's truly over for you.
man, it's a jackpot. She was impressed.
Rest in fucking peace, Japan. It's so over. A nation of the fucking putty people.
Listen, we're gonna restore the blockade. The U.S. Navy won't take another job, boys.
I was gonna say, do you say something or I interject?
Listen, Ari will actually say, Mari, I gotta say, one, thank you. Secondly, generally surprised. I personally wouldn't have held it. Can't speak for the others. I wouldn't have held it against you if you just took it.
We are in this, as you'll simply say. As I said, we're in this together. We have no one else to trust right now. And we don't know who's out there. Storm will probably, best case scenario, will try to recruit us. Worst case, well, put us down. Out of paranoia. These beings, capricious as fuck. We only have each other. And if we increase all our power, well, it also increases our common safety. She said we are a merry band of sadly I'm not sure what merry band of what nothing samurai, merry band.
I think Archfey is what we're called. Merry Band of Archfey does sound it sounds whimsical.
How about a I think that sounds pretty whimsical, yeah? Merry Band of Archfey.
As kind of like you're able to like glance from like the shadows of the underpass, see a familiar distorted face as the glow of the eyes move.
Hello there.
I can see definitely chosen a path.
Well, you weren't exactly open about offering yours.
I have no path to offer. It's not mine.
Okay, then whoever your boss is can come offer it himself then?
I have no boss.
Now, the University of Tokyo is that way. I bet they'd love the philosophy.
They all kind of like look at you and be like, you've just empowered psychopaths and idiots. Know what you're doing. Shinji will be like,
You know very well.
hey, I'm not like a fucking idiot. What? Sorry, go ahead, Mac.
Listen, I know very well what I'm doing. I know very well my plans. I do prefer certainty over the uncertain. Stand it out on your own. And I think I'm doing it.
I suppose that's what a lot of people prefer. As you'll just vanish off of. Shinji will turn to the rest of you. I'm not like an idiot, right? Jimmy hugs him. Of course not.
No, no. Simply sour grapes from a man we didn't listen to. Just angry that we didn't sign up with him.
He'll
Don't actually believe that shit he was saying. Oh, it's not his path to offer. Well, he certainly is, seemingly talking about it.
Izumi will kind of like put her hand on his shoulder and say, "Boss, I mean, listen. I think you are, even if somebody calls you an idiot, like it's probably because they just want to be mean to you. You don't have to listen to everyone. Not anymore, As Shinji was like gonna question that before, he just kind of like looks at her and like slowly nods and says, yeah, you're right. Fuck that guy." As Izumi turns to you, kind of winks.
Just give a nod.
Kara will say, "In any case, figure out how much power we got. But I do also want to say as well that you, Himari, thank you. I know it can be a bit difficult. Well, trust some people," as he just kind of stares at the Shin and Takara. But I think you're right. I think being a team is gonna help quite a lot. Definitely allow us to, well, get further than alone, than on our own.
So I will say. I think all of us can get pretty far together. A lot farther than we would if we were on our own, at least.
Yeah, listen. We can both take an advancement. Means 2 skill points. 1 feat of your choice. And then, because we are technically superhero rule set, does mean you get to 1
Power or super feats? The difference, Grant.
Superpower.
All right, so I heard correctly.
Yes, Mac, you heard very correct.
I was trying this now. I was just making sure the paperwork was correct.
It's important. Like, it's a feat of your choice and a superpower.
I was making sure the paperwork was correct. It's just
Delicious. Japan, it's game over.
Indefinite U.S. blockade. This will be.
Nah, man. Listen. Just you wait till I rack up. Let me teleport onto your cruise ship, American Admiral. Please fire on the other ship.
Listen, luckily, Storm is working on some magic defenses. Don't you? We're getting there. Listen.
Listen.
What if the big?
Unfortunately, Mac, I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of fires for Storm here.
That is true. It's so joking.
Listen. I'll cut Storm a deal. I just want my hermit kingdom. My
I was
That's
my
probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, listen,
Yeah,
fuck
I was
Japan, fuck
this will
New
be
Zealand.
our Sodom and Gomorrah. Listen, we'll not.
I'll just say, like, I just want my Sodom and Gomorrah, Storm. I will not export this anywhere else. Just let me have Japan.
Listen, Storm. What if we can help you? Mercenary services.
Listen, I think we can cut a deal. You have your own.
Japan is so fucked, dude. We're gonna be.
Listen, Storm. I personally would be willing to go and use my mind control powers to go resolve other hostile problems you have.
Yeah, listen, Storm. We can trade up with mercenary forces, PMC. We're gonna make Arasaka, Zaz. We're gonna make Arasaka.
Truly, this is how we get Hikaru on board. We'll restore Japan to its greatness.
Hikaru, Storm gave us a blank check on the Constitution, baby. We can do what the fuck we want. Sodom and Gomorrah, dude. This should be Sodom and Gomorrah.
Fucking Asia and Ocean.
This fucking Indo-Pacific Command is over, Mr. Storm. It's over, Mr. Storm. And we made the analysis. We're fucked, dude. Unless we get more resources. Sorry, buddy. Everywhere is on fire. What's the population of Oceania? Whatever. We'll secure China, I guess. That's
Actually, we just got contact from them. They are, in fact, willing to not expand further, and are willing to, as long as if we legitimize their rule, also provide assistance against like the deep ones.
Let me do the utilitarian calculus. 120 million Japanese people.
And also, Chippy noted, we also do remember like how much of the Japanese population is already going to be replaced by the time they figure like how many people are they actually going to be sacrificing.
So you know what, Mr. Admiral, we're going to be working with them to save like China or something.
When you think about it, it's only logical.
Dude,
I hate the Nexus.
dude, it's gonna get worse, dude.
Really, only like fucking Europe, Africa, and the Americas.
It's only NATO. It's only NATO.
Listen, Storm. I am a god, yes, but I only demand the people of Japan worship me. I'm not like the Church of God people. I don't want the world to worship me. I only need Japan to worship me.
It's only NATO and the Warsaw Pact, Grunt.
Yeah, it truly is NATO.
I can't believe the League of Non-Aligned Nations are a theocratic cult in the Middle East, a sex cult in Japan, and God knows what else we're gonna make.
Fucking third worldists are in fucking shambles right now. This is what you get for not aligning with the West or the East, guys.
The non-aligned movement, as it turns out, is made up of Super and Mecha Hitler.
That's no. We also have Harvey Weinstein. We have female Harvey Weinstein here in Japan. Multiple of them, in fact.
Listen. I was gonna be. Listen, unfortunately, the actual God King is on vacation. They're like, oh God, listen. Once he comes back, we can like deal with.
We can fix this. We'll purge them. Once the Time Lord comes back, we'll purge them. God, this is the copium and storm. Once the Time Lord is back, we'll win. Once the Time Lord is back, we'll win. Once the Time Lord is back.
Okay, for the record, Grunt, just so you know, because I can like update my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm putting the XP 1 and 2 leadership, and the other into force. I'm a strong girl.
Right. Like, grab the. About you, man.
I'm thinking. It's got to skip. It's how much easier this draft before I fall off on this on the fucking powers. Let's see here.
Because you remember, you can just put both into.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking basically like which one to upgrade. I could do something useful like speed to detect and bumped up those 5 dice, which are always tasty.
bump on this.
Yeah,
Come on.
I was thinking about being Ninja Woman.
I did, in fact, Mac. I decided, do I want to become more generalized? And I was like, no, specialize me, baby.
Specialization, yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me do this. XP, there we go. There we go, baby. Listen, I didn't think about punching up. Listen, luckily, I will never get into a situation where I'll roll endure. And luckily, I have dramatic exit. Now, the true philosophy right now for me is like, which fucking superpower do I pick?
Yeah, I'm looking at feats right now, but the superpower will be the fun one.
Oh, God, yeah. Listen, so I can do the feats, yeah. The feats are pretty easy to look at. That'd be a quick decision. Where the fuck is volume 3? Holy shit, my desktop is so poorly organized. Wait, where's volume 3? I don't have it on my desk. Oh, here it is. Push to the side, you're important. I didn't expect you to open you so soon again.
Listen, we need. Storm was like doing too good for like 10 years there.
5 seconds, Grant. 5 nanoseconds. They were winning.
From like 95 to like 2005.
Yeah, Grant. Just like America after the Cold War. Congratulations, Grant. You recreated fucking.
Yeah, just like how America got to enjoy being the world power for like 10 years, and then it all fucking fell apart.
Fucking every so much. All the suffering was worth on the way, right, guys? No, the suffering starts up again. Yeah, thank you. In fact, every so much. Thank you, God, for giving us a 5-minute break, dude. Let me know for the feeds real quick.
Listen, even the problem is even with like high levels of powers, still can't just like brute force compared to high level.
Oh yes, Ari has no intention of brute forcing like things. Like she is aware that you have to be somewhat intelligent.
But yes, you are on the path of making your own shadow government.
Yeah, Himari is no listen. You may have known from Himaru's theme. She doesn't want to rule.
It's like, I have mind control. I don't need to directly rule things. I just need to put myself in a situation where I'm influential enough to talk to the prime minister.
Himari does not want to rule openly. She in fact wants to hide from the world while enjoying her like hedonism in the shadows without being judged. But yeah, fuck. Let me think here. I could just get Guardian Fighter. Just get a free reroll. Or I could get Guardian Senses, which is also pretty good. Now, sadly, Guardian Senses is not as based as Outsmart. It's only for reaction rolls, but it's still pretty fucking based though.
Well, so right, Matt. Yeah. I completely forgot about the Guardian feats.
Yeah, I was looking at the. You didn't?
I forgot about them. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, the Guardians is a worse version than Outsmart.
The problem is, you see, but you see, Grunt, I don't have the no, so in fact, that's why I'm considering it. Yeah. A plus is +1 Grunt. Remember, it's a +1 as well. So it's a 7 dice thing. So listen,
you get +1 on the.
No, you don't, Grunt.
Oh,
you don't.
Okay.
You only get the no roll.
Actually, maybe not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's basically like, listen, no, like Outsmart is better overall because it's more applicable, but in combat or like in like ambush situation with reaction rolls.
Even outside of combat, like if it's you're reacting to your environment, I would still count that as a
like an ambush, like an ambush, for example, stuff like that.
Well, no, like trying to like spot a hidden detail that's like passing by. That's my point. Like if you're reacting to the environment and it's not like something you are actively.
Passive, like D&D passive, like perception. Yes. Yeah, I get you. For the team, lol them out, never.
I honestly, even if you start the shadow government, I still think it's slightly better than. I feel like Blackwatch is a bit worse for the population for shadow government.
What if our PMC will get deployed to New Zealand's ass?
Yeah, Blackwatch is just a terror group.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll stop replacing people maybe eventually, potentially, if we just get the official deal. Do it on prisoners, dude. The death penalty is back.
Well, no, but because you're like not open about it, then like the hormones rolling with the tanks.
Yeah, sadly, as much as I joke about the blockade, as long as we don't declare our eternal kingdom publicly on fucking NHK news, there will be no reason to deploy the navy. Yeah, it's really Guardian Fighter or Guardian Census to me. Yeah, it's one of the outgun feats. A bunch of them are also pretty good. But there's also superpower. There's so many fucking questions. Oh my god. Yeah, God, it's so much. There's so much potential here, and some good base outgun feat are also pretty good. Like, yeah, Japan is so fucked, dude. I like how the game is already like a fucking Joe for Japan in session 2, baby. You know, Grunt. You know, there's the feat that begins with the letter I.
One.
Immortality hammer.
Trying to tangle yourself with that.
That's true. I'm not that brave. Let me skip that one. I meant incorporeal, of course, Grunt. I meant, of course, incorporeal. Because it's good for infiltration, God, of course, naturally. I misspoke there.
Because the immortality, the
Yeah,
fucking
eternal fate,
Marvel
eternal
gets
fate.
is, yeah, it's very different than the immortality you get, Mr. Archfey.
Eternal fucking contract, dude. So alone. Fucking Maeve, like,
Listen, why
and
is that such a bad thing? You get to just infinitely respawn? I don't know, that sounds good to me.
that's also a very fair point.
The entire power set is tied to the.
I am. Well, I could pick Lord of the Seas, of course.
Hey, listen, I hear there's like markets open up on that.
If we do the PMC route, Himari will be like, listen, I can beat the fish people underwater, guys.
Over.
That's so goddamn true. Fuck, that's right. I can just beat up the fucking like Fish King. Just beat his ass.
Well, he's kind of.
Oh, fucking finally, Grunt killed him off screen. I can't believe it.
Well, if the one game wasn't like fucking cancelled, they've killed him on screen.
That's a shame. Listen, that means hypothetically, he's in a constant limbo state of being killed on and off screen.
But he will die eventually.
Sadly,
Yeah,
like every single like even if he hypothetically lives to the point where Alaric gets out of the fucking hyperbolic chamber, he dies then.
He only managed to hide under like fucking Antarctica for. Yeah, like the fish people attacks haven't happened, but will stop happening. Go like low.
Luckily, new problems are on the way.
That's true. The rifters are little kaiju's.
Round 2 is about to start, guys. These were the trash mobs. The big fish are on the way.
Maybe it'll be Storm that like tells you the robots and like guys cooperate with the robots away.
Mutual benefit, guys.
Listen, man, I have no fucking desire to expand my bazaar outside of Japan.
Even though I am thinking, because Himari does not mind the deal from the fucking Archfey that much.
Listen, I'll be taking as a feat from the superhero book, Unstoppable Force. There we go. And as for power, that's the power, the superpower. You know what? Why shouldn't I be a little Fey wizard? Arcane power sounds pretty hot.
Fuck, I'm looking at immortality right now. Because Himari does not view this as too much of a bad deal.
What am I? Yeah. I did get mad to pass my Fey. Yeah, I am like a warlock from D&D. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you're lucky. The alternative,
My min-maxing heart fucking breaks at the thought that I didn't knew I would get superpowers eventually. So like, I am thinking about Dark Presence. Now I am sad that I wasted one of my fucking Fey powers on the same thing as Vanish.
How did you?
That's my side min-max are basically Dramatic Exit, which is the same as Vanish. It's slightly worse. If I knew ahead of time, I wouldn't have picked that one. I would have picked like Super Guardian Fighter or something.
You mean Dark Presence?
Yeah, but because I was thinking of picking Dark Presence as superpower, I was thinking for like the stealth archer, for this fucking stealth, for the fucking. But it's also not
but
that.
like Dramatic Exit doesn't cost you adrenaline.
That is true. That is better. That is much better than Vanish. Yeah, you're right.
yes, I now do have my wonderful ranged ability. Shoot you in the face with magic.
But I could also pick some more spice superpowers like Force Control, Cosmic Force, baby. But sadly, my focus cools only. Let me check. That's 5 dice. It's like, yeah.
Listen, Mac, if you want to like respec, like you can shift things around. If you want to build the
It's not that, but I'm not gonna min-max that much. The problem is like I'm thinking about character motivation. Also, what's the most interesting? Like to pick. Samari wants to pick something flashy, just like arcane smooth leadership. Listen, it's 5 dice as well. It's not too bad. A 5 dice pool in my book is not the worst dice pool. Like it's not 6 dice pool. It's not usable.
about to say.
It's not like the current. I think the current stat spread fits Hamari's personality perfectly fine. In my
Shapeshift.
I did think about shapeshift as well.
Yeah, I feel like either shapeshift or teleportation.
I was thinking about those two as well. My primarily, or super speed was also like my third one consideration.
Yeah, I feel like teleportation.
Yeah, with the shadow bit, yeah, like reappearing from the shadows and stuff. Listen, goddamn right. I think it's teleportation, yeah, for superpower. Yeah, because sadly, Himari has been neglected by her family especially after once her grades were sucked, so they neglected her even harder. Never had many friends, so even if she could shapeshift, she sadly lacks the human training to emulate other people. God, immortality. The problem is, it makes sense. Himari it's not a wise person, and she thinks like being immortal. Like, listen, this is a good work contract. I don't mind my bosses. In fact, listen, Himari. In fact, she might be slightly mad at Anya's like trick she pulled, but she also respects Anya. That's a funny prank you pulled. That's pretty funny, actually. Like, I know he did this to fuck me over, but it's very funny. And I think there's a hidden prankster in Himari. I think. Listen, what if I will become a loyal knight though? Listen, what if I drop my ambition? Actually, gonna pick new powers. Just kidding. It does fucking yearn for me. Me, Mac knows this is not wise to tie yourself to the Fae this way.
I feel like you, Mac, are being very like pessimistic. No reason.
I was gonna say, listen, you plan to tie yourself to the fan that way. I plan to tie myself to the fan another way.
What's wrong with the Fae, Mac? I thought you said you didn't like to buy. Your one chance to explain.
That's so goddamn true, immortality.
There you go.
I was about to say, you're not the only one looking to tie themselves to the Fae. I just plan to do it a little differently. Put a little more work into it.
That's so true. I may hate the government in Tehran, but I do fucking seal clap every time that they fire Mr. Dubai. Listen, Anya, are you evil? Yeah. Let's to be fair, listen, I was never like Jill. I always prefer Dubai over fascist dictatorships. This is Himari. Me, Mac, will prefer Dubai over fucking Lovecrafty and Mecha Hitler.
I think you're judgment. But yeah, no, as you feel this surge of power rush through you, as this sensation just washes over your bodies, your transformations seem to have grown in intensity as well, as you can perceive these shifts and changes, making you stand out even more than you did before. As Shinji is like, holy shit, this feels fucking awesome.
Oh, certainly feels like something all right. Feels nice.
As suddenly see sort of as you suddenly see this like sort of small ball of flame as it sort of starts growing larger and larger, then kind of like forms into an oval as you suddenly see someone else in front of you. Second. You see this bizarre humanoid being staring at you. I hope.
You are?
Hello, my name is Cinder. I hope I wished to speak with you on behalf of my employer. In fact, my employer desires a personal meeting.
Looks like we're becoming very important people, everyone.
Karu kind of like straightens a bit, says, right, does look like that. Who's your employer? I believe certain people have already caught on this plant as well. I work for the collector. Depending on how active you are on the new, like on the web and stuff, you would have,
Marius now.
yeah, you would have heard that the collector is this demon from another world that's like offering deals to people. Like some people hate her, some people like okay with it. Opinions are split, but there are those who claim at the very least to have had deals. I'm not sure how Airi is, how active she was on the internet.
I think she'd followed around enough to know and like, listen, it'd be pretty hypocritical to take a stance against the collector, given her own arrangement.
As Karu shakes his head, says, "Well, I don't think we are interested in any deals she has to offer." As Izumi just kind of puts her hand on his shoulder. It would be important. No, I mean, at least chance, right?
You lose nothing by hearing it out.
Can find out her angle that way.
He'll nod. He'll say, "Yeah, you're right." Okay. Kara's like, this will be like this will end miserably.
Good chance, but it crossed my mind that the deal we made before could end miserably too. Chance for everything to end miserably.
I mean, you did throw yourself into like a magical arrangement here. What else do you expect?
Yeah, you're right. As Cinder just points for the portal behind her. Have some time now, or schedule something later?
I don't think I am busy either. I'm not busy right now. Not sure about you guys.
Oh, I have nothing to do. My parents don't mind if I get home late.
The car just starts walking. As Izumi has like one hand placed on Shinji's shoulder, one other hand on Hikaru, and they're just kind of like gonna start pushing.
Let's go.
Yeah, listen, the moment you step through the portal, you'll find yourselves in sort of very simplistic but elegant, as you will see this demonic looking figure sitting on a chair. As there's like a coffee table and a couch and some armchairs, she smiles and gestures for all of you to take a seat, as the Cinder sort of stays behind you. Smiles, and Malekith, the collector, will smile at all of you. Welcome. Please. Seat. I can get you anything else.
Just he would be lovely.
I'll gesture and Cinder bring over refreshments. Set them down on the table in front. Well, I couldn't help but take notice of certain developments. Certainly are, well, put a lot of potential.
I mean, hard to refuse a good opportunity. They do come rarely.
Smiles. Sort of twists her hand a bit. Can sort of feel like as reality sort of shifts a bit around you. Not sure exactly what kind of spell she did. There's definitely something. She can speak a bit more freely now.
What has changed exactly? Like the other stuff, like she look
Visibly
around?
nothing. But you felt like the magic take root. You're not sure exactly what though.
I mean, let's speak then. I assume you called us here because you have an offer.
Do, but I speak to those I find relevant. Not the followers. Why, well, can I ask you two? What do you want? Seem to have made two very significant deals. Two deals which, well, in all fairness, seem quite difficult to out of. What would push someone to go through such lengths? Be ready to kill, to fight. As she sort of like with another hand does like another motion as you see these almost like an illusion, like a hologram. The elementals you've slain. As she snaps her fingers and the hologram almost like shatters, revealing like the people underneath. After all, those were just people, humans. She just made them look.
As listen, Hamaru speak first. Listen, well, no paid that much attention to me, so well, not my problem. It's simple as such. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
I agree with that. What about you? She like turns to you, Airi.
For speaking freely and honestly here,
The others cannot hear you. It's you two.
I want to take the world, or at least the part of it I live in, and I want to shape it and make it more amenable to how I think the world should run. I won't lie. I'd be the one in charge. But I do want to change the world.
She turns to you, Himarians. That what about that?
As she'll say, she's just simply Hamaru simply shrugs her shoulders. As long as her vision doesn't impede on my little quiet slice of heaven where I can enjoy myself, I personally don't mind.
She smiles and nods. And I think between you two, friends here, you can definitely achieve that. She'll point to Izumi and she says, "Isn't that dissimilar to you, Mari? Just more, well, secretive about it, less honest. He wants power," as she like points to Hikaru, but won't never admit that. He'll point to Shinji. He wants power, but doesn't, well, craves. Well, he thinks he wants power, but what he actually craves is love and attention. She points at Takara. Well, she also craves attention, a different kind. Friendship, companionship. Isolation must be quite bad.
Yes, listen, Amari will not allow us that. Listen, she also listen. All these things also apply partially to her.
Oh, listen, I'm sure Shinji will find his love and affection from Izumi, and she'll find friendship in some of these people or elsewhere.
She'll smile and nod. Well, certainly you'll be able to help all of them out. Why? I'm ready to heal. Right now, things are shaping up. Well, you will no doubt catch the attention of other people, powerful people. I don't think you'll be able to build your own kingdom. Other people destroy everything around you.
Yes. Every state has to eventually resolve to the force. Isn't that the case?
Storm has some powerful individuals. You can either choose to continue on this path without my aid. Probably could still succeed. Pull strings from the shadows, fight cloak and dagger wars with Storm and its affiliates, criminal groups and other factions. Make a deal with me openly, uncontested.
I'll be honest, I was racking my brain up for a day or so there of thinking of some way to cut a deal with Storm, but I think that would be quite difficult.
I don't think they appreciate your kind of ambition. I do.
I'm open to the proposal, but I'll need to know the terms of the deal first.
I will provide, let's call it a shield. I will protect and give you safety. Your lands, say your entire country. Bit of the coastline. Enjoy. And in exchange for its protection, Well, I require a certain amount of regular payments. We can discuss what kind of payments, but given what you and the others seem to, well, I don't suppose care too much about offering up magical energy as a bargaining. There's a certain quota change.
Just
Take it.
just for my knowledge, what you say magical energy? What do you mean by that?
Quite simple. And everyone else in this room, you have, let's say, you're not the only ones, there are others, have magical essence flowing through you. Magical essence that is be valuable for someone like me. Well, you needn't spend your own. It will leave you quite drained. Has potential long-term health risks. There are others within your country that still possess this. There are others who've signed pacts with your fairies. In fact, most of the other people who've been offered the same deal as you have these overflowing sources of magic. You could, instead of killing them, work with, imprison them, and let them become the building blocks of your kingdom.
Sounds fair enough deal to me. Just it seems like it's just a slightly different currency compared to the ones we had from the two siblings.
How do you think the siblings react to this? I'm not opposed to the deal. I just like to know how everyone will take it.
There is a fundamental difference in the Empress. One, it's a contract. Both sign it under a few clauses of failing to uphold obligations, can unilaterally expand it, and both can still annul it without any big kerfuffle. How do you think you can stop being tied to Empress? Do you think there's a magic button?
The only way would be to... Oh, sorry.
As Ariel say, what I asked was, how will the sisters take it? Not what makes you different.
That's that, but she'll say that point. May laugh at it, but I think they might support you if you amuse them enough. They don't really care about Earth or its people. In fact, it seems that this place has been caught in the middle between a particular feud that isn't even that long, honestly. Maybe a couple of years at best. So honestly, I don't know, but I think they could easily be swayed to think this is funny. Not really have any issue.
Well, in that case, I see no reason not to agree.
Kind of like raises an eyebrow and says, "You somehow weary of them."
As I will say, of them personally, no. I have no personal issue with them, but I see no inherent value in siding with only one person. And if the agreement I make with you doesn't violate the agreement I make with them, I see no reason why I should not make it.
She'll smile and nod.
To be honest, the other sister, Anya, I find her quite enjoyable, on a personal level, but
She
business is business.
is a sweetheart. Well then, as you sort of see this like her hand, there's like a parchment that manifests. She'll hand it over to you. How should I? Well, I will leave the titles up to you, but as long as you send appropriate energy, I will safe. Yeah, you can both read the contract.
Yeah, she'll read it over.
It seems say what you discussed. It's quite plainly put.
Not too long, I assume. Not like these
No.
Virgin Earth contracts with legalese. Listen, that's actually, I guess, Mario actually pointed out. I expect a lot more legalese, actually.
Unlike some people, I am honest. You may laugh about it, but I'm not out in the business to scam people.
No, it's actually kind of refreshing. Maeve, with the Empress, did try to sell us on the whole we are heroes fighting demons, but it's kind of refreshing speaking to you and Anya. You were both rather straightforward. Just surprised, that's all.
Well, I wouldn't call Anya straightforward, but I am efficient, if nothing else.
She's honest in her intentions, at least. You know, she likes to play word games, and it's quite devious, as was proven down there.
And if this works out, I do enjoy collaborating on more than just one occasion.
Amari will nod.
I'm open to mutually beneficial partnership.
So never listen to my parents that regard, but they did say that once you had an entry-level job, you're able to explore more of the market or something along those lines.
Well, through me, I have access to resources that are so foreign to your planet, you can't even imagine them. For your compatriots here, I trust you will keep them in line.
Oh yes, I think Azumi will, honestly, she might put up a bit of a facade, but she'll be for it, and Hikaru, I think we can get him to graciously accept the role of protector of Japan.
Listen, Himari will point out, he did jump like a rabid animal towards the other sister's deal, so
And Senji will go wherever people with breasts go.
I'll smile and nod. Well then, I will send you back and wish assistance on how to take over man. I'm always open to consultation calls.
So I do believe even you, Hamaris, and I think you're. In fact, I mix up the names. I think even you, I don't think your grades are better than mine, but I don't think coup planning was discussed there.
No, but things are a lot easier when you can just mind control people.
Well, I suppose a bit of arrogance is understandable. Just entered this world. But do be careful. As on that note, we're ending the session here.